Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes. What is going on, everybody? This is Scrampunks, episode 26.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me? Moss. Oh, shit. Hey, can you hear me? Man. Can anybody hear me? Oh, we ain't got nobody watching us yet. What the hell? All right. All right. Hey, Moss, you there?
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Talking. Hey, yo.
There you go. I'm like, shit. Hey, man, it's only me and you on here today, man. I need to be able to hear you.
We on Negro time today. That's right, Mr. Righteous Fish.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Oh, nothing, man. Nothing. Hey, busy week as always. Me in the Twitterverse, me starting shit because misery loves company, man. A miserable person. I like to cause misery along with that, But
oh yeah. Mr. Righteous Fish, what's up? None of your business. Thank you for telling me you can hear me because I wasn't sure because I couldn't hear Moss and he couldn't hear me. I don't know what the hell was going on. But I'm glad everything is okay. Man. Yeah, it's just us two right now. We're supposed to have a couple more people show up, maybe. What's up, True Gamer? So yeah. Hopefully they show up. If not, this is the two-man show tonight. But Mars can do it by himself. He don't really need no help.
Hell yes. Hey, you know what? No, I'm gonna play the sideline a little bit because I don't want Griggity's pressure to go up and him just stop the broadcast. I don't want that to happen because I know I've been triggering him all week with my tweets.
Yeah, sir, you have been talking a lot. I repeat, a lot of shit on Twitter, but it's okay. I could be a little sensitive sometimes, but I'm okay. Bear 2248, what's up, brother? Yeah, so let's get into these topics because me, I don't like to have too long of a podcast, but hopefully we get a couple of additions to the podcast. But if we don't, it is what it is. All right, what you want to talk about first, brother? You want to talk about this Apex Legends stuff?
Yeah, you know what? Because you got more experience than I do with that. But man, the numbers are like crazy. They're phenomenal. What is it? 25 million, Dirt?
Yeah, 25 million, man. I know it's a free to play.
Go ahead. What you say?
Impressive.
Yeah, and I think it was 25 million in like 3 days. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's impressive. I haven't played it yet because your boy MM2K. I'm not an MMO or not MMO. I'm not a multiplayer fanatic or PvP fanatic. But plus I've been playing a lot of other betas and stuff, and I'll get into that later. But man, this is hell of impressive, man. So, but you, Griggity, you've had a lot of time with the game. What are your initial thoughts?
6 or 7 hour.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What is this shit? It always cuts off like occasionally. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time. I played about 6 or 7 hours of it. But yeah, I enjoy it. I'm a fan of the whole battle royale games, except for Fortnite. I don't like that Fortnite shit.
Ooh, I couldn't stomach that shit.
After this guy built the whole damn mansion in front of me, I said, man, fuck this game. So anyway, but yeah, the game is pretty cool, man. It's a couple things about the game that I really like. Is like the small things, like if you have a piece of equipment on you and you try to pick up another piece of equipment, but the one you have is better, it will tell you already have something better. So don't even waste your time picking this up. I love that. I mean, it's something minor, but I love it. The same thing with some ammo or anything, So yeah, it's a great game, man. I really do like some of the things. If you don't have to really, like say if you play with a bunch of randoms, you don't really have to talk to them much. They had this thing called ping.
Okay.
You just hey go pick this damn gun up over here. You just ping it to them. It will show them exactly where to go. Snow Bunny, what's happening? Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry. Yeah, so right now I'm enjoying Apex Legends.
That feature right there, Griggity, I think is very important for someone like myself that'll have me going there. Look, the name of the show is called Scrampunks for older gamers. I'm still trying to get my hands wrapped around this whole multiplayer actual voice chat conversation thing. And a lot of these young whippersnappers will get online and they'll start talking shit. You can hear me. Jump up, you asshole. I ain't got time for that shit.
What is going on?
Yo!
Oh, what's up, FC?
John Connor's in the house. What's up, FC? What's going on?
What is up, man? First of all, I want to apologize. I'm really usually very, very punctual.
Yeah,
but
no. Griggity was telling me I ain't a piece of shit for about the first 15 minutes like he normally does.
No, it's all good, man. Hey, man, Mars told me, man, you was at Rite Aid stocking up the pregnancy tests and everything for everybody. So I made sure they was all in order. So it's all good.
Nah. I was in the gym, man, getting ready. I gotta get my biceps strong to put ponies in headlocks. So
oh shit, hey, I can hear you. Hey, I feel you on that one. Oh yeah.
Well, after this week, but I digress. I'm just gonna shut that.
Nah, you did. I appreciate all the advice, man.
But yeah, man.
So what's the topics? My bad.
The topics are we just talking about Apex right now, man. Did you get your hands on Apex FC?
Yeah, I started it today actually. I got a couple games in on the PC. Trying to record some gameplay. I might have to re-record some because I was straight trash in the first couple games. But it's different. I like it because it's kind of like what's that game with Blizzard?
Overwatch.
Yeah, it's like a Overwatch kind of battle royale in a sense. They even have like cartoony like Overwatch type characters. So that's how I see it. It's very interesting.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys? What do you guys think about it?
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying it. I was playing earlier with Nithos and him and his partner. I forgot the guy was playing with. Like they was talking shit, like because I wasn't that good, But it was fun though. It was pretty damn fun. I gotta admit, it's pretty fun.
About that, where's that fraud Nithos at? Where's he coming?
I don't know, man.
I don't know if he's gonna be here tonight.
All right.
Yeah. But I don't know if you saw him in the DM FC.
Yes, I saw.
Like, fuck that. We got to talk about Crackdown. Meanwhile, Nithos, no, that's his nickname until his ass shows up. No, Nithos is no found.
Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah. I see that. I see the topic list. All right.
Crackdown.
I can't even damage control that, man. Ain't no John Connor in that shit.
No, FC, save that. Hey, eat your protein bar, save your energy, bro. We gonna get to them meat and potatoes. You just hold on, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Oh shit.
we gonna get to that. But you know what? Okay, so I mean, if y'all could talk a little bit further while I'm tweeting this out.
Okay.
What are the perks, the pros and the cons of the game? And the $1 million question is, do you think after answering the perks and the cons of the pros and the cons, do you think this has an opportunity to eclipse what's the Bob the Builder game that we were just
Fortnite. Bob the Builder. Minecraft HD.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I'll go first. My opinion is maybe it is a big maybe if they continue with content, because right now it's going real strong. I mean, if you look on Twitch, man, there are like 500,000 viewers, and
crazy.
Fortnite is at 100,000. So, hey, man, I mean, maybe it's definitely possible.
What do you think the pros and the cons are, though, Dirt?
Well, I mentioned some of the pros already. It's just a fun game. Some of the cons is me personally. What the hell? Hold on. Let me think. It was something earlier I didn't really like about it.
Well, would you consider yourself a BR fan, a battle royale fan?
Oh yeah, definitely. I put tons of
Okay.
time into PUBG. I put in some time in Blackout. Not too much time in Fortnite because I just didn't like it that much.
Right.
But yeah, I'm definitely a fan of BR. But man, what was something that it was on the tip of my tongue earlier I was doing in a game I didn't really care for. You can go ahead with your pros or cons or whatever. I'm trying to remember.
So for me, I am not really a battle royale fan. Like I played it, it's monotonous to me, like the older ones, because you're doing the exact same thing over and over again on the exact same map. And it's only one map. Correct me if I'm wrong. I only played a couple games, but it feels like it's just one map. And I guess the refreshness of it, and I guess one pro would be that you have different characters, and each character has their own abilities. Like I said, it's kind of like Overwatch. Yeah, it's kind of like Overwatch in that aspect. You have your cooldown ability. I think it's 10 seconds, and then you have your ultimate. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of team synergy that you could do. Right now, I'm trash at the game because I'm new. But once I get more used to it, and I could probably better grasp the lore of it. So the one negative that I have to give is that it's I don't know if it's pick up and play as, say, like well, I mean, for Fortnite is to an extent, but that building stuff, man, like
yeah, bro.
yeah. I mean, for consoles, I know they changed it to where you could do a builder pro, where you could build it extremely fast, but Fortnite, I would say, is easier because there's not that much variety in weapons. In this game, in Apex, there's not only there's different weapons, there's different type of weapons, different ammos. There's like attachment upgrades, so it's kind of like a mixture between Fortnite in the sense of like the aesthetics with a heavy dose of Overwatch and what's the other one? PUBG. It has PUBG like attachments and body armor and helmets and things like that. So they add that aspect in it too. So once I started playing, I was like, oh, this is kind of like PUBG. But it really is the best thing is really, if you think about Overwatch BR, that's what I get from it. It really is. It really feels like that. So.
Oh, I remember what I didn't like about it.
What's up?
You can't play solo. I like playing solo sometimes.
Oh yeah. So
they make you play with randoms. Yeah, they make you play with randoms, and there's only three. There's only three. Yeah, but I noticed something else earlier when I was playing with Nethos that there are purple things that drop, or like purple stuff that's like better things, and it's yellow. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, like Fortnite. Yeah.
Yeah, things like that, So I'm enjoying. I'm not going to say I'm going to put tons of time in it, like I'm going to put into Crackdown 3.
Y'all just
there you go,
cruising, man. I'm trying to spare y'all for a little bit.
Here we go.
But it's a good game though.
Okay, that's cool. Now, the $1 million question: with all the hype, with all the news, you guys think that it's going to eclipse it, or it has what it takes to eclipse Fortnite?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's like
we said, it's possible because right now they are. But in the long haul, I'm not sure, but it's definitely possible. Because I guess it's Fortnite's been out for so long, people just want to try something new, but they could just go back to Fortnite after so long. But I don't know, man.
Content is king, man. That's the key thing. Content is king. Fortnite is constantly changing, like it's the same map, but they change like how the map looks, in a sense, you know what I mean? Like terraform it and different events and stuff like that. They're constantly doing it. For a free-to-play game, you have to continuously keep dropping things to it because people will burn out of it. It's like, man, this is the same map. Although it's fun, but I know there's going to be people that play it regardless because that's the only game they play. But other people that are just jumping on it because it's hot right now, how many of those people are going to then leave for Anthem or leave for Crackdown 3? Not many, but leave for other games that's coming out. Like that's the key question. Right now there's no competition. Yeah, right now there's no competition. So
oh man, y'all keep throwing that Crackdown out there, man. Wishing on a star.
Hey, you know what, Moss? I know what is definitely going to eclipse that damn PUBG. Don't nobody care about that shit anymore.
I think it's PUBG. No. Even more poor is what's it? Blackout.
No, I think PUBG is worse than Blackout, right?
Man. That's sad, man. That's truly sad that the godfather of this whole genre is getting slapped around like a red-headed stepchild a little bit over a year after it's it's claimed to fame.
I mean, the Godfather really is H1Z1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm
And
talking about the whole battle royale.
Yeah.
Where you the wall collapses and you only
Yeah.
got time. You know what I mean? So, why y'all think that is though? Why y'all think that is?
New. Oh,
What's up with PUBG?
Yeah, like why is PUBG?
Because the shit runs like shit.
yeah. That's you nailed it. You nailed it. For a shooter, it has to be
Apex
smooth.
Legends is smooth, man. Apex Legends is smooth.
That's one aspect that Fortnite just overtook. Even though it's not as realistic, it has cartoony graphics, but one thing that it does have is 60 frames.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smooth.
And, and I remember damage controlling for PUBG. And I remember Jay West was like, Dirt, it don't matter, Dirt. No, I was like, man, no, it's in early like what you call it?
Early development. Yeah,
it's in early development.
Early
it's
access.
Not done. Yeah, early access. It's not done.
Yeah.
He's like, still this shit runs like shit. Yeah. Then when they still released it, it still ran like shit.
Yeah.
Dirt. You lucky I wasn't on this podcast then, because I would have lit your ass up.
Yeah. I was like, it's early access, guys. It's
I made a video. I had to repent for my sins because I made a video on our brother Jay Wags because he was talking shit on PUBG and I couldn't take it no more. I'm gonna drop the video in the chat too, man. To see if I can find this damn thing, man. It was hilarious. Because Jay Wags was killing us in the Broadband Bullies deal, man. He was killing us. We couldn't out argue him, so I had to go get low down and dirty, and I had to drop a diss video on my own brother, man. I'm a low down dirty dog, but PUBG to me it was fun. It had its problems, but I think the problems were tolerable when nothing else was out there.
Exactly, no competition, man. It's fun if you have nothing to compare it to.
Exactly, like you don't mind eating raw chicken out of your hands if there's no other food around you.
Right.
But once you start smelling the diner opening and you can smell the well-cooked salmon steak and all that other stuff on a nice clean plate, then it is what it is. And I think what people failed to realize is that PUBG, but FC made a very good point. PUBG is a mod of a mod.
Yep, exactly.
It started off as the H1 from the H1Z1 mod.
Yeah, Arma mod too.
It was like an indie development thing.
Yep.
And it was a big deal. And what my man didn't realize that was behind Bluehole is that once you have a very good idea, the industry is going to try to replicate it and duplicate it and make it assemblyable as soon as possible. So your ass better gear up. He should have went and got a team of 20. Like, we're going to stay on top of this shit. But I think he was just counting his cash and was like, it is what it is. Now he has an opportunity to where I think he let a big opportunity slip through his hands because he really could have grown as a development team from this, where you look to the flip side of Respawn. They got done dirty by your boy, what's his name? The Satan, the spawn of Satan, Bobby Kotick. They got done dirty by Bobby Kotick and Activision. Vince Capella, and I forgot the other guy's name. They had to separate. They did get some compensation for it, but they took their cash, built a studio, and now they got what's it called from it? You see what I'm saying? So any developers that are out there, I mean, I'm not a dev, but the MM2K message of the day would be, when you get that cash, build it fast, bro. Don't do what my man from Bluehole did. Just sit on your laurels because you get trampled over, But those are just my 2 cents in it.
Oh, you're right, sir.
This is a community podcast, man. Don't do that to me, Dirt. Don't do that.
Oh, man.
I mean,
any other thoughts?
I was gonna say those points are valid, man. Like, the thing, I mean, I guess that developer, I think, who created it, a player unknown, man, he was just super cocky with it. Yeah, because he's like, no, I made something successful. I killed H1Z1 because he did. PUBG killed H1Z1. That community died right away. Because you know what? You know why? They made another battle royale, but that battle royale, PUBG, not only looked cleaner, it ran better than H1Z1. H1Z1 ran like trash on the PC.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I tried. I was like, I can't get it. Y'all playing this shit. I can't. For my integrity as a gamer, I can't play this buggy mess. Yeah. So I stopped. And I was like looking at PUBG. I was like, oh, it looks better. Like, it's more realistic. The graphics are better. But the same thing is like, man, it's still buggy. You know, so then Fortnite comes out, it's smooth, and then it's easy to play. You get in the casual crowd, you're getting that Minecraft, HD going on. So that's what it is. And then now you have, Blackout did it too, but Blackout did it behind a paywall. You know what I mean? So that's where they messed up at.
Yeah.
And because Apex Legends is free to play, and it's not only it looks good, it takes a lot of elements from other popular franchises, and runs well. So there you go, man. It has all the things it needs to flourish, but it's up to the developers to make sure that they keep dropping content and keeping it fresh.
Yep.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna drop the chat to Noah. Hell yeah. Come on in.
Oh, get that fraud in here, man. I'll light his ass up too.
See, hey yo, this is why FC's gonna be y'all new John Connor. He ready for war. He's always waiting for the Terminator. For Ed 309.
The last Xbox Samurai. Let's go, man.
Yeah, the last Boy Scout. He's always ready. Hold on, Noah. I'm gonna get your little punk ass in there. I got a problem with Noah. And Noah. No, I'm gonna explain it to you once. Noah did me dirty today. Hold on. Where's the link, Dirt? Okay, there we go. We got the link right there. I'm not gonna do with Jay. Speaking of the homie, big ups to the homie Jay Wags. I remember Dirt. You was on the podcast with Jay Wags, and the dude dropped the link to his Hangouts in the chat.
Oh,
and didn't somebody come in there and show y'all their lower region or
butt
something?
Naked, cuz. My man came in there butt naked, titties out, hairy titties, and he was naked. And we said, I said, hold on, what the hell is that? And like we were mid conversation, and we looking like, what? Hold on, what the hell is that? So I'm like, J Rax, who you letting in your podcast, man? And he was like, what the hell? What the hell is going on? And he just ended the podcast right there, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, it was wild, man. It was wild.
I just put it in the DMs, Noah, so join us because we got to square something, bro. Me and you got a problem.
See what happens when we don't have quality control, man.
Yeah, they go, oh shit, there he goes. FC ready. Okay. He was doing the squats and everything. He ready.
Yes, sir. I'm good, man.
Before we get into the meat and potatoes, though, I did have one more question. Okay. Besides Apex, did you guys get a chance to touch Anthem?
Yes.
Division? Which one you guys want to talk about first? Because my mind is blown, man. I don't know how I'm going to find time to play all this shit in 2019.
Man, Moss, you don't play no games, man. Stop frauding.
Man.
Moss does not play any games. That dude likes to hate on everything. He's one of the old dudes on the couch just complaining about everything. Talking about, man, these youngins, man, I used to play back in my day. Like, come on, man.
Boy, I used to play
that's
Burger
why the
Time.
logo looks the way that it does, man.
I used to play Burger Time, boy. What you know about that?
Exactly.
I almost choked on my shit. Oh damn, we said Burger Time. God damn.
Oh, I'm done.
No, listen, I played both of them, man. I enjoy both of them so much. I had to stop playing them because I'm just waiting for the game to release.
Okay.
Anthem was fire.
Yeah, bro.
The Division 2. I love the Division 1. I put mad hours in the Division 1. Hey, I can't wait for both of them, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know.
What you think, FC? What you get to
All right, so I didn't get a chance to play Division 2. I wanted to play that badly because I have mixed feelings about Division, especially Division 1, man. I was all in it because I love Tom Clancy games. You know, one of my favorite franchises, Splinter Cell. That's my niche right there.
Okay.
But it got boring quick, man. Like it got really boring. It's just the same type of thing, spongy damage and all that, but I was like, all right, okay, maybe they'll do better in Division 2, but I didn't get a chance to play that, so I can't really talk too much about it. But I'm still kind of interested because it's my backyard, man. That's Washington D.C., baby. You know what I mean? It's right behind me. So some kids.
What's up?
This fraud here,
X-Blaze. And how it sound?
This dude, you sound like a pony still stuck in a stable. That's what you sound like.
So you got me wrong, LC. I'm not even a pony, bro. I'm not even a pony.
No one to turn to this PC dude that look down on us now, man.
Hey, yeah, bro, I haven't seen it, dog. I don't
No, you fraud.
I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber, bro. I'm not. I don't do that KO Ken no more, man. I'm full blown Super Saiyan.
Yo, is that legit? Yo, no, you meant to do that?
Meant to do what?
The no signal?
The no signal? Oh shoot, man, that's my.
I'm about to light your ass up. Talking about PC Master. You can't even get your cables correct.
Man,
no, you know what?
In the house, man. I'm being.
I did that. I hacked into Noah's shit because you know what Noah did today, man. Now we game share on Steam, right? It's my game sharing buddy. I've been telling this motherfucker about this one game. What is it, Noah?
Bright Memory.
Bright Memory. I said, yo, did you see that Bright Memory? He's like, no, man. I was like, check it out. It's the shit. I was like, you want this, man? He's like, whatever. You know, he's like, man, get the fuck out of here, MM2K. Ain't nobody trying to hear your old ass. So I go and buy it today. I'm going to surprise my bro. Like, yo, I added this to the library. What'd he say? Oh, man, I already got that.
Oh, damn.
I don't be playing, man.
Oh, man, that was a low down dirty dog. No, what's going on, Noah? What's up with you, bro?
Shit, man, I can't wait for this anthem.
Yeah,
I'm halfway excited about Crackdown. Like,
Wait, hold on. Pump the brakes. Haven't you and I been going back and forth about Crackdown? Now you excited? Battlefield 5, like, bruh. Roll the tape.
You don't be reading my whole tweet.
I'm about to.
I trashed the multiplayer.
yeah.
The multiplayer is trash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Crackdown fan. I've always been a fan of the campaign.
Okay.
Crackdown 2 is trash though with the zombies.
Yeah.
That feels trash. Yeah, you're right.
But let me ask you something, Noah.
Mhm.
You played the tech demo, right? Or not the tech demo, but the stress test, correct?
Yeah, I played it.
Multiplayer. Can you honestly still say that Crackdown 3's damage is not as good as Battlefield 5? For the record?
Yes. Battlefield 5 is way more. Look, y'all getting caught up.
Battlefield got better graphics.
They got better graphics, but the damage. You talking about this dude? No. This dude shows me. I'm gonna give you background. This dude showed me Battlefield 5 damage, right? I'm like, okay. I was like, yo, show me this damage because you keep saying it's better. This guy shows me a tank shooting a light. Okay, I was like, okay, that's a light. That's like, you know what I mean? It's lights and nothing else. And he shows me a rocket launcher shooting the side of a building, but it only had like 10 bricks fall down. I'm like, no, that's not how you do an example. If I'm showing you towers dropping, you got to show me something that like a whole half the joint, half the joint being level. Come on, man. I know you've been hanging around with Z a lot, so you already on the fraudulent level.
Look. You too caught up in the technicality of things.
Bro, that's what you
like,
say.
I'm finna use sports as an example. I don't know how many people are sports fans, right? You could have a perfect form, the perfect jump shot, but if the ball don't go in, what does it matter, bro?
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's not the technique. It's not the execution. It's the result. Battlefield 5 looks better. You got real buildings collapsing.
Oh, so
collapsing while you're in it.
Then. That's what you're saying. So it's the art style you don't like.
I mean, it's not even the art style. I'm more so complaining about the scale. Like everything, those buildings seem small. Like you jump on the building and you jump off. It's not really. You feel like you're playing in a playhouse. It's like there's no window. It's not a building. It's a structure that you're in. And then it's not my game. It doesn't fit me. Like if you're enjoying it, I'm not.
I see what you're talking about. So for you, because you like Battlefield's destruction better because it's more not only realistic.
Look at the scale about. You can go in a church. You can go up the stairs.
I see what you're
on top of the roof. Because
it's more of a real building.
You're in a whole.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about realism.
Village almost.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, look, hold on for a second, Moss.
Go ahead.
My man Taser Delight. Crackdown 3 destruction way better. You can hit a house with a rocket launcher. You barely get any damage.
Facts.
Hey, Taser, I need you to go to church so you can burst in a ball of flame.
Hey, but hold on. On Battlefield, when I saw buildings go down, that was usually like some C4 shit. You know, they had some C4 planet. Boom, the building go down. It looked dope. But
I'm not saying it perfect, but look at the results though. The whole building collapsed.
Noah's only saying this because this dude dies every time we play. So he's like, man, look at the destruction. He got time looking at everything while everybody else is doing objects. That's the only reason why you say that.
Oh man, I be killing it in Battlefield 5, bro. I be leading the squad, bro.
Why are you lying, bro?
Oh man.
Hey, let's get into it, man. Crackdown.
Oh, man.
Crackdown.
I got highlights, bro.
Look. We've had the news. We've had the situation where let's go to where this all started. IGN, Ryan McCaffrey, and Dustin Lingerie.
Also there grinning like shit right now reading this. Go ahead, man. This is all you, man.
Dustin Lingerie, got together and played Crackdown. And they made the game, the multiplayer and the single player look as abysmal as possible. The community freaked out. People like myself that saw that had a lot to say. I put out a video, you know what I'm saying, and people responded.
One of three.
All y'all broadband bully niggas, with the exception of Post Up, was out of control, man.
And no,
Hey, yo, Post Up he's still working on his intern job. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, man. Mr. Rice's Fist said it. Crackdown, hey. You knock it down.
Dilapidated crack houses.
Ain't no windows or nothing, bro. It's just I don't know what that is on crack.
That's Baltimore City, man.
It ain't even no ground. You know, like when you play the game in the middle. I don't know what that is. Just darkness right there. It's not even a ground there. Like,
well, come on, man. No,
5 years, bro.
You got a limited amount of time to get your ass up out.
About 5 years ain't limited amount of time.
I get that part, bro. I don't know.
This game. What am I? 32. I was 27 years old when they started this game, bro. I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, how long was you waiting for the last Guardian though?
I don't care about that. I don't care about the last Guardian. I told you I'm not a opponent. Hey, look. They don't offer me a PlayStation contract. Yeah, I told them I signed for RTX 2080 Ti.
My man.
There you go. You smart.
Right. That's right.
Did you get it though?
Nah, I had to go out and to my own funds.
You had to do it on damn. Hey, we had to pay for the wall until Mexico pays for it.
Hey, there you go. Kratos like, nah.
We still waiting for Mexico to pay for it, bro. Hey, yo. So
about this Crackdown.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get this out of the way, man.
Let me say this right quick before y'all go. I just want to say this.
Yeah.
We have been watching footage of this fucking game for a long time, right?
Yep.
Right.
I vividly remember Zaire doing the video a month or two ago saying Crackdown looks better. It looks decent. Right? Even though a lot of people like, yeah, it's 5 years, it's too long, which it is. This is how I feel about it. It wasn't until the media had their little impressions, mostly negative, that people really say, yeah, look, I told you motherfuckers this game was going to be shit. I told you. And people just went crazy about it, right? It's going crazy. And even I was kind of like, damn, well, maybe the game might be a letdown. Until I absolutely love the multiplayer. I know Noah don't like it. I absolutely love it. I think it's a blast. So I'm just waiting for everybody to play the game with an open mind. Because I watched some YouTuber the other day play it, and he was dissing it before he started playing the shit. It's boring. It's that. You ain't even trying to like it.
On that note, Dirk, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think a lot of people should. I mean, I'm not saying don't. I think they should take reviews with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Listen to what the reviewers are saying, but at the same time, they shouldn't stop you from going out and trying the game. Like there was a lot of bad publicity around Battlefield 5. Because there was a female on the cover, but that game is awesome. Like that's one thing I don't do. I mean, I listen to other people's opinions, but I don't take them as my own. So I mean, me saying Crackdown 3 is trash is my own opinion. Like I use the term trash. I mean, it's not necessarily trash. It's underwhelming.
Yeah, and that's fine, man. That's fine.
Underwhelming.
That's fine, bro. But this is my thing. Okay, like you just said, it's absolute fact. Watch it for yourself or play it for yourself. I'll never forget my cousin. My cousin told me in 1995, whatever year Friday came out, that movie was trash. I was like, for real? All them niggas did was sit on the porch. I said, damn, I don't want to do that shit then.
Right.
When it came on, I'm showing my age, VHS tape.
Damn, Betamax.
He said stone tablet and chisel.
Right. I watched that. Oh my God, this movie a freaking classic, right? Yeah. So, like what you said, I listen to people's opinions, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and try it for myself.
Man, like there's a lot of people missing out on some great experiences just because they look at reviews and say, "Oh, that game is trash." And I love to ask people, "Okay, it's bad, but have you played it?" Well, no, I watched the walkthrough. No, it's nothing like having control in your hand and experiencing what.
Right. That shit killed me on your last podcast, man. With Z and you Durden and Post are the two dudes who actually played the game, and we got the other two guys talking about the game like as if they played it. Man, I was about to go bust through the screen, man. I'm like,
yeah, I don't agree with that at all, man. I mean, watching the game is one thing, but experiencing it, playing like it's like Resident Evil. You could watch somebody play Resident Evil. You might get a little jumpy, but it's nothing like having that control in your hand and Mr. X walking through the building and your heart's pumping and you just want to polish the game. You need a hug. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that watching it.
Now,
yada. This is bullshit. I can't keep making this shit.
Come on, boss.
I've been
Boss,
quiet
you
for too long.
Look,
Okay, let me say this.
Go ahead, man.
Let me say this.
Have you played it, Moss?
Look, FC. Look, I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Moss played it.
Look,
he ain't played.
Let me tell you, bro.
Moss got a whole Xbox at home.
I ain't gotta walk in the middle of the traffic to know a car going 60 miles per hour is gonna hurt. Okay, that shit look like doo-doo chunks. All right.
I mean, Moss, you gotta try it for yourself, man.
You gotta try it.
And here's my thing. I get where y'all coming from. You do not. I did a video. I'm gonna drop it too, where I talk about people are relying too much on another grown man's, set of eyes. You know what I'm saying? And another person's experiences. The only thing that I think reviewers are good for are filling in holes about a game as far as like what type of content is in there. Yeah, now, whether you're going to like that type of content or not, you're only going to know when you play it. Like, for instance, I love the first Destiny. I know FC hates it, but I love the first Destiny. I would have never found that treasure for myself if I didn't play it myself. Because remember, the first Destiny came out, it got nothing but 6s. Fast forward to the second Destiny. If I would have listened to everybody, Destiny 2 is going to be fantastic. I need to get the $100 pack. If I would have listened to everybody, I would have got my head beat with a cash register, and I would have played that dog shit that was Destiny 2. And I didn't do that. I waited until they came out with this latest shit. So you got to get the shit in your hand in order to know whether you're going to like it. Reviews, I think, are only good to fill in gaps as far as content. What is this about? Give me some information on the storyline. If you're interested, if you're geeky enough for that stuff. Now, the problem that I have with Crackdown is twofold. And it really ain't Crackdown I got a problem with. Let's be honest. I got a problem with the simple fact I don't care about multiplayer. So I'm gonna be honest with you. The multiplayer destruction, and for the most part, until it's grand scale, looks like the Kool-Aid man running through to feed the kids. You know what I'm saying? Look like he busted through the wall. That shit.
Agreed.
That looks bad. But I'm not a multiplayer guy. The thing that caught my eye was the abysmal AI that I saw, just standing around waiting for you to shoot them.
Talking about in the campaign?
In the campaign, and the animation of the character. Yes, like the character is shinier, the character is more vivid, but the animation, you guys seen the memes with the guy, right? Look, it looked crazy. And
to me, I've seen some recent. I don't know if you've seen the gameplay I've seen, but it looks pretty. If you're a fan of Crackdown 1, you're looking at a better version, a more up-to-date version of the first game. I mean, in a good way, not in a bad way.
As far as visuals. But I'm talking about gameplay, strictly gameplay.
I mean, the gameplay.
Did you see that AI?
I mean, I'm pretty. Look, I mean, most games though, to be fair, it depends on where they are in the game. Because when you start a game off in the beginning, most time it's easy, right?
Yep.
But as you start advancing and getting power up, the AI gets smarter. You know what I'm saying? You start dealing with like I saw the guy, he was fighting drones. He had to fight enemies with shield. They had an armor shield. Like, I mean, I think it's too early to tell. I mean, those are some real concerns.
And that could be, and you know what, Noah, that could be all legitimate. But
you may have been watching some Kid Smooth footage. You know, he playing on easy.
He playing with he playing with the joystick upside down with electrical tape around his eyes and shit. Hey, look, no, Kid Smooth's at home. He's sensitive. I don't want to do that.
Kid, man.
But yo. Okay, so then that's a perfect segue to part 2.
I think he was playing with a PlayStation controller. Like,
why he won't move?
With an unplugged.
Why is he not moving?
Hey, just Bluetooth. No, let me stop, man. All right, so
shout out to Kiss Move.
Here goes part 2 of my issue, and I'm gonna be real quick to shut up so we can move on. And big up to my man Taser Delight in the chat. He's like, yo, we listening to the IGN now, and that's my point. If I'm Xbox and I'm Phil, and I told y'all I want Crackdown to be looked at in the same light as Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Oh man,
why in the hell am I putting this in the hands of Cheech and Chong, of Dumb and Dumberer? You know what I'm saying? Like, they make everything look abysmal. They don't look like they like their lives, for crying out loud. Why in the hell would I put this with then Dustin Lingerie? His real name is Dustin Lingerie, but Dustin, because I call him that because he acts so sensitive. Dustin Lingerie, because he cuts your boy out, but I'm gonna get I digress. Anyway, Dustin Lingerie said that while he was doing the test with the guy and he was playing the multiplayer, he got bored of it, whether for good reasons or not. He said, hey, All right, let's do the single player. So they ported him to the single player. As he's playing the single player, the guy is he's like they made him OP and they put him in the middle of the game, but there's no AI like around. So he's like, well, what am I supposed to do? And the guy turned to him. This is the Microsoft technical guy. He turned to him and looked at him and said, I don't know.
Oh, my days.
Like, Microsoft, what are you doing? So that's my bigger. It's not Crackdown. Crackdown was always a dumbed down, fun type of game. You know, even when it was good with number one, it was nothing ever stellar. But my concern is the quality control at Microsoft, whether it comes to the game aspect of it, whether it comes to the delivery. Like, if you're not showing care here, how can I not be concerned that you're going to show care with these 13 other studios? And I love Obsidian, but how am I going to know that you're not going to do another Donnie D? Get too ambitious, make something that falls, and then it releases like Crackdown with no goddamn multiplayer lobby. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I think though? I think they wanted to cancel Crackdown, but they couldn't. Because they canceled Scalebound, they canceled Fable. They couldn't cancel Crackdown. It would have been an absolute disaster. So,
like I said, I think it's a two-part thing, man. I mean, Derek, you finished my. I didn't know if you was done.
Oh no, you go ahead, bro.
All right, yeah, it's a two-part thing. So, Moss, you were right about the quality control and about crack. Like, you can't defend not having party functions in a multiplayer. That's one thing Xbox is known for, is multiplayer and co-op.
Right, I will.
That is the essence of Xbox. If you can't get that right, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, bruh, I can't defend that. But what I can say is that like Moss, you're worried about the 13 other studios and see and the quality control of that. That's what I disagree with you on. You know what I mean? Maybe not all of them will be successful, because even Sony has some of those studios that that make dog shit titles like Order 1886. But I mean, the Obsidian is known for making hits. You know what I mean? Ninja Theory is known for making hits. Right. I don't think they're gonna just go bad all of a sudden. I mean, they're getting more money, more backing, more everything else. I feel like they're gonna do more better. Resources, right. More resources, exactly. They're gonna do better. So that part I disagree with you, but the quality control is a big issue, and that's why I stress first party studios. You can't stop selling your IP or extending your work out to these developers that don't really have that history of making good titles. You know what I mean? Like Crackdown is a Microsoft IP, but the developers who made it are not first party.
No, they're not. So, and actually, Sumo Digital were like, like they did mostly kid games and stuff, right? Like Sonic All-Star Racing or whatever, and some other stuff. They don't really do.
They made a dog shit arcade game.
There's definitely some incompetencies up at Microsoft, man. Phil should have got on somebody's ass. Yep. Somebody needs to be PR and come out and say, hey, don't worry about the party system. That'll be patched in before launch, or give us a date or something.
Right, before launch.
Phil look, everything that Phil has been too embedded on has not.
Let's don't get started with Moss and Phil.
Hey, man, what Phil do to you, man?
Black man, he sent him new pictures, man. I understand.
Let me say this. I'm not saying Phil needs to go. Phil don't need to go. Phil's not going anywhere. Like I told Z on this podcast,
makes too much money.
Phil's not. Yeah, he's making too much money. He's not going anywhere. Okay, I'm not saying Phil needs to go, but as a manager myself, look, I'm the slowest typer. When I'm at work, I type like one letter per minute, and my face is all the way on the screen. I get laughed at. So if I got something that needs to be typed,
you delegate.
Nah, this man typing on a stone tablet.
You delegate. You find somebody that's competent.
Exactly.
That can do that task.
And I think what it is that Phil is so focused on selling a community. I want to sell this community where we're all inclusive and this and that. So he has his hands on everything. He said it when he was talking about Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves to him was AAA out of the gate. He couldn't understand why he was being questioned about it. He didn't understand the outrage of the lack of content at release. And he was like, my direction was this from the beginning. He was upset about the feedback. Someone like myself would have said, wow, I live in a silo when it comes to this, or I'm not in tune with the community when it comes to this aspect. Let me find somebody else better to do this, so I don't fuck this up next time. And he keeps doing it over and over again. So my message simply to Phil is, bro, be the CEO. Chill back, lay back, do your little speeches or whatever, kumbaya, feed the children on the border of Qatar, whatever, and let the professionals handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my message.
But Moss, you don't think he already started doing that? I mean, who's head of first party now?
Crackdown don't look like it, bro.
I mean, now was Matt Booty back then? Was he head of first party back then when Crackdown was
Remember when Phil first hired Matt Booty? Phil was just the head of Windows.
Matt Booty.
He head of Windows, and Matt Booty was going to be the chief operator of Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
In that E3 2018, that changed. He became the head of Xbox.
No. Again. To be fair, that was before E3. Actually, it was before the Xbox One X came out, because I remember doing a video about Phil Spencer getting a promotion.
Yeah, Phil got the promotion, and then Matt Booty got hired.
Right.
And it was like Phil was strictly, I'm the Windows guy, and Matt Booty's going to run the Xbox shit. And then something happened between then and E3 where Phil was back in on the Xbox side. He wasn't just the Windows guy. You know what I'm saying?
Phil is over everything gaming.
Yeah, he's Windows gaming, Microsoft gaming.
He needs to be the big wig, do some oversight, but not. He's directing development teams, and I don't think he should do that. I think he should do what Yoshida, even I don't like their shit. I think he should do what Yoshida did. Yoshida, when he saw God of War and he didn't like it, he said, I don't like this shit. Come back to me with something that's better. And I said he left. He didn't keep calling. He wasn't giving the team direction. He just said, do your fucking job and come back to me when this shit is good. And boom, you got God of War. Yeah. That's the level of involvement I think Phil should have.
I guess we'll find out, man. Because I think Matt Booty is I think that's his job to do. You know what I mean? Maybe early on Phil was still transitioning from his old job, and because he had to balance so many hats. I ain't giving an excuse for the man. I'm just saying back then it was a lot different than it is now. So we'll see, man. This is Matt Booty's E3. It's his first party studios. So it's in the forefront. So let's give the guy a chance. Let's see what's cooking.
What do y'all think about second party stuff too? Like, should they go heavy on second party?
What do you mean, like exclusive second party deals, or just
second party deals, like the deals that they had with? I mean, we've had those deals.
Timed or full?
Well, let's look at it this way. Quantum Break wasn't timed. That's their IP, I think. But Mass Effect was timed. Which one was better? So it being a timed exclusive or not. And look at Nier Automata. Nier Automata was timed, and look how well and look how.
I'm gonna tell you something. The time doesn't work with Microsoft, because when they do have a time exclusive, look at the media. Well, when is it coming out for PlayStation?
This generation it was like that. You're right.
Is it going to come out next year? Can we just wait for the PlayStation version? So I mean, I can scream media bias on that one. I mean,
you know what? You hit like the nail right on the head. This generation, it doesn't work because Sony is so far ahead of them. Those questions that Noah was saying the media is going to ask, yes, and by there'll be 50 million more PlayStations out there. There's going to be so many people that's not going to even worry about buying the Xbox version, because most people got a PlayStation. And they're going to wait for that version to come. So this generation, I don't think second parties work. And also, FC and Nethos did a podcast the other day talking about second party deals. How in today's climate, it's real tricky, because there are some Apple, Google, Amazon. They're going to get involved in this gaming, and they got money. So say Remedy, Insomniac, all of those second party teams, if they offer them enough money, guess what they're gonna do? Build me a game. Oh, hell yeah. How much you gonna give me? 200 million? Hell yeah, we'll build a game for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So look at there's no Sunset Overdrive 2 because Microsoft was bullshitting. They didn't want to pay them. So Insomniac, they gotta work. Hey, let's go do the Spider-Man.
Oh man, why and that's another problem I have with Microsoft.
Killzone.
Where are the sequels? Where's the Rise 2? Where's the Quantum Break 2?
But that's what
Where's
I've
the
been trying to
Sunset
say,
Overdrive 2?
man. It's because of second parties. Those guys are not first party devs. How you gonna get exclusive of something you don't have no guarantees on?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I, as someone that's been, and that's, I mean, all of us have been, but someone that's been there with the OG Xbox, in the chats, in the Merc chats, people that fantasize over Xbox and wanted to do crazy things with it. That's how bad they love Xbox, right? I can tell you why those games didn't do well. They were good games, but they weren't the sci-fi shooters that people came to the box for. You know what I'm saying? Mass Effect was the sci-fi shooter. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, BioShock was the sci-fi shooter. So you got to open with what you know. Like, for instance, Perfect Dark Zero. A lot of people say that game was dog shit. I think it was pretty decent, but it did well with push units because it was the sci-fi shooter and it was a good opening game. So you show people something prettier that they're used to, and then you start bringing in your Gears of War and your in the different things that they weren't used to, in your Elder Scrolls and shit like that. And that's how you grow your brand. I don't think they started off with the unfamiliar too soon. That's what I think they did wrong. Thoughts on that, or am I an old man?
I think in the beginning the 720p killed them. Like no matter no matter what they brought out, it was the fact that
facts.
They was running 720p. Like,
and you know what, Noah? You're exactly right. I'm gonna cut you off, but even just imagine if the Xbox One X didn't come out. Just say it didn't come out, but the Xbox still had exclusives. What would be going on? What would be going on?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them exclusives. That shit running at 900p.
Power. Oh yeah.
It don't matter, man. So yeah, you're right about that, Noah. Yeah.
All right. So I browbeat that long enough. I got another video coming out there, but just stay tuned. Anyway, because my man Dirk Griggity and me, we
album dropping soon.
Yeah, album dropping soon. Death Row Records. Hey, y'all want to talk about this Jim Ryan thing, man?
Yeah, let's touch on it.
So Jim Ryan is the new head of SIE. He replaced John Cador, the guy that replaced Andrew House. John Cador was famous for when Sony wanted to put Andrew House under the bus because at that time, PlayStation VR wasn't pushing the numbers and it underperformed with the analysts. And they was like, well, Andrew House is leaving. John Cador is going to help us with our infrastructure, with our online stuff. We know we got to
remember that.
Capitalize better there. Oh yeah. And they threw Andrew House under the bus. But his tenure was short-lived because they got Jim Ryan, the guy that said the reason why there ain't no crossplay is because Sony want to be like Wu-Tang and save save the kids, save the children, save the babies from Xbox. And he also, what else did he say? Oh, he said nobody wants to play old games. What do y'all think about him being in charge now at that level?
I'm gonna say this: everybody wants Microsoft gone. But the last thing you want is Sony out here with no competition.
Facts.
Preach, brother. Preach, my brother.
I don't know what this Noah. He's fronting like shit in front of the podcast. Man. He's fronting like shit in front of the podcast. Dang. Y'all make it sound like this dude is neutral.
See, when you keep it real, bro, it seems like you on all sides. But I just call a spade a spade. If it's I don't care what platform it is. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
I used to be like you, young grasshopper.
Well, who?
I used to be.
Oh yeah, hold on. How old are you, dog?
No, ain't no, but 26 and shit.
I'm 32, man. 32.
Oh. I'm 31.
Like young grasshopper, you 1 year older.
1 year older. The audacity, dog.
His ascension was faster though.
Crazy. But like on this topic. So I was trying to like feel for what the Sony fans think about it. Of course, you got those like Kratos think, oh, it's great. I mean, I don't think he's ever said anything negative about Sony.
Nothing.
So, but then I look in that comment, the same thread that he posted, and there's a couple guys like, man, I don't know, I don't think this is a good move because of the stuff he says. But then you'll see the other side like, well, he made PlayStation Europe so successful. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. He's kind of like almost like the Donnie D of Sony. In a sense of how wild he is with his comments, but
on that note, PlayStation Europe, I mean, they piggyback off the success of Sony Japan. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's nothing that he did specifically for Europe that I'm aware of. That made
man, I didn't want to get in here and shit.
I have my concerns about Jim Ryan. He said some off the wall stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's the perfect fit, but we'll see.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you guys think, because now that he's the head of SIE, you think that they'll retract the backwards compatibility, or you still think they're gonna go forward with it?
Oh, they gonna do backwards compatibility, bro.
They better go forward with it. I don't see why they would.
Even with this guy's comments.
He's got bosses too. He might be the head of SIE, but he's got people to answer to.
To FC's point, we gotta remember we can't have short-term memory. We gotta remember with what's my man? I'm talking about short-term memory. I can't even remember no goddamn names. What's it? Oh, Jack Trenton. With Jack Trenton, when he was on there with Hip Hop Gamer, remember when the Hip Hop Gamer was cheesing grin to grin? So Jack Trenton, would you ever work with Sony again? And Jack was like, well, the thing about Sony is it ain't about individual contributions. It's about what you're doing for Sony. So their message is very catered. Their message is very disciplined. And Jim Ryan said that because that was Sony's position. So if somebody's going to question Jim Ryan again about him saying that, and we need to pay very close attention to what he says. If it still stays in that same temperature, then we can't be 100% sure they're going to do backwards compatibility, because they got PlayStation Now and they got to build the revenue on that. If this cloud thing again, and let's not confuse cloud gaming with cloud streaming. I know cloud gaming looks iffy because of Crackdown, but cloud streaming is completely different. Microsoft is killing it. I just set my wife's network up for her job under the Azure cloud. It's killing it.
It's the number one right now, eh? Or no?
Exactly, it's killing it.
I think Amazon got them beat.
I don't think so. There's new stuff coming out. Let me find that link. Go ahead, my bad.
Until he finds that, I was just going to say, don't confuse the two. With that being said, their message is not out of lockstep. Jim Ryan is just a little bit more blunt in the way that he presents it. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot go out of message with Microsoft. I mean, not with Microsoft, with PlayStation at all. And Jack Trenton revealed that in his interview with Hip Hop Gamer. So just check for that. Check Jim Ryan's temperature, and you'll get your answer pretty much on if there's going to be backwards compat.
Check the. I just sent it in the DM. It's showing that Microsoft made more money than Amazon servers.
Oh, I'm talking about who had.
I'm just saying, like, overall.
Server. Yeah, I wasn't talking about the finance. I'm talking about like who had more servers.
More servers. Yeah. I mean, they got. I mean, Microsoft. They're both humongous.
Right. Yeah, and the 1 and 2.
Yeah, they're both humongous. Amazon powers Netflix, I believe, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Microsoft is right there. Like I said, my wife's hospital that she works at is humongous. One of the biggest look who joined the goddamn party.
That's about to get mad ignorant, bruh.
How long y'all been live?
Hey, we about
an hour.
Yeah, solid hour.
What's up, bro?
What's good?
Z, what you think about this whole new Sony head taking over SIE, man?
To my man that said, is that the same guy that said who wants backwards compatibility?
Yeah. Same dude.
I don't know. Here's the question, because I don't really keep it with like who places is he taking? Is he taking Yoshida's place, or who places is he taking?
Kador, the dude that took Andrew House's place that came up with PlayStation VR.
Okay, yeah, so Andrew House. Okay, yeah, I knew my house.
Yeah.
All right. So he's taking his place. I don't know. You know what's his track record? What he's known for? So is he the boss? Is he the boss of Yoshida?
Europe.
Yeah, he's the cat that tried to be Wu-Tang Europe and said that the PlayStation was trying to save the babies off of online from.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying. Oh, yeah, he be getting his trouble. He be saying a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, mad ammo. That's all I can say.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, but is he Yoshida's boss or no?
No. I think Yoshida. Yeah, I mean that's
a good question. I don't know.
So confusing. I don't know.
He's head of SIE though, so
I still think Yoshida's ahead of him.
Yeah, Yoshida's the
head of what, PlayStation, right?
Yeah, the PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh no, he's the head of Sony, ain't he?
Yeah. Okay, that's probably what it is.
Okay, so what is Shawn Layden the head of?
Shawn Layden is the head of
First party. So he's kind of like Matt Booty in the sense of the Xbox, right?
Oh, okay. Shawn Layden is.
No. Yeah, Shawn Layden. And then the new guy, I forgot his name. He's kind of like Phil, right?
Jim Ryan.
Yeah, Jim Ryan.
Shit, I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Hey, their structure is confusing.
Yeah, because you got Yoshida, then you got what's the guy name? The heavyset guy, Layden. You got Shawn Layden.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't even know. Like I know King Kugaragi, not King Kugaragi. I'm sorry. What's the guy name? The other guy that stepped down.
Adam House. Andrew House.
No,
or something like that.
No, Kaz Harai.
Yeah.
He was the boss of Sony.
Right.
All of Sony, right? And I think was Sony, and I thought Yoshida was the boss of PlayStation. But like I said, I don't know how they have it, and I don't even know. But I don't. Like I said, here's the thing: I don't really get caught up in roles unless somebody's doing a horrible job. I guess what makes this even the topic is the issues that Microsoft have had this generation. The blunders, whether you want to blame it on Phil or Shannon Loftus and all that shit. I guess at the end of the day, it's about the games. And as long as, they're still able to, to produce quality games, first party titles, and still, being like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say this again. Some make me feel different. I think this is Sony's greatest generation ever. I don't know what's, maybe they think the PlayStation 2 may have been their most successful, but the reason why I say this has been their greatest generation ever, because what made the PS2 and the PS1 so great was that a lot of these multi-platforms today were exclusive back then. You know what I mean? And if they did come to a rival platform, like I'll give you an example, Grand Theft Auto. By the time Microsoft got Vice City, Sony had San Andreas. You know what I mean? They was already one title ahead of them. So you know what I mean? So that's what made the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 great. Like games like Devil May Cry, now multi-plat, those were exclusive back then. But this generation, what Sony did was so unique. They doubled down on themselves, and when they didn't have much, like I said, VR supported that. Pro, that you all know about the, this is again subjective. The people that get caught up. It was just third-person games, but they was huge for their fan base. Uncharted, Horizon, the games that they made, and still did great third and second party deals. You know what I mean? So this was like, you say flawless victory here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So and again, whether who has what key role, I'm giving all this shit about. I'll give you an example, right? Not to get too long, we don't shut the fuck up. Matt Booty, right? Mm-hmm. We hear all this, Matt Booty's from where did he come from? Square Enix or somewhere? Or he was the boss of Tomb Raider, or
I think, or some shit.
Minecraft or someone.
He was the
they did. When he came from Midway, they did put him.
Yeah, Midway. Yeah.
Midway.
Yeah, he was from Midway originally, I believe.
Midway ain't been in business, bro. He ain't come from Midway. They've been in business for a couple of years.
I guess back in the day,
back then,
back in the days when
I thought he came from Square Enix or Crystal Dynamics somewhere.
No, that's David Gallagher, the guy that's
Initiative.
running
Initiative,
yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Wait. So anyway, when they hired Matt Booty, it was because I don't get caught up in these names and shit. It was Matt Booty. Like, he's good with bringing single player story-driven games and stuff. They don't know what Microsoft was lacking. Mm-hmm. But how long he's been there? A year?
About a year.
About a year.
And I ain't seen shit yet. So I don't get
come on, man. Hold on. Cut this mic, man.
That's what, bro.
Man. You ain't spreading this misinformation on this show, man.
CFO gaming all of Microsoft. I know now Microsoft got Xbox got Mons people. I don't know what the fuck going on, bro.
Who let this nigga in the podcast, man?
Hey, man,
mute his mic, man. Hey, man, feed this nigga some hay, man. Shut his ass up, man.
They don't want the truth.
What you mean?
Don't want the truth.
Dude say he's been working for a year. Tell me he ain't seen no games, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Z, they want you to preach to them, make them feel good about Microsoft.
That's not my job. To help you validate your purchase. I've been doing this shit for years. Ain't no more of that shit, fuck niggas. You gonna get the truth, the whole truth. Ain't nothing but the truth.
Hey, listen.
And guess what else? Ain't no nigga down, no stick for your sins.
This nigga. Hey, Z, what you playing this year, man, for Sony?
What I'm playing this year for Sony? 2000 nigga, you
19, yeah. That's what you playing.
The Last of Us 2.
When, nigga? When?
Most likely.
When? You do a lot of hope and praying, talking about going to church.
Bro, this is
what
the
you
problem,
playing?
Right? On the Sony side of thing, and I'm keeping it all the way buck. Ain't been no hope in the praying. Sony been delivering, bro.
What you playing this year, dog? You talking about the past,
hey,
dog.
bro.
What are you playing that Dream, Z?
No.
Answer your question.
What are you playing?
Hey, you know what? I'm about to finish your career before you can start, bro, on YouTube. You understand?
Let's go. What you playing this year, 2019?
You gonna get this work. Let me work. They gonna get this work. Let me ask you a question, right?
This is February, bro. What you playing?
Okay, cool, no problem.
You doing a lot of dodging, nigga. Answer the question.
No, I'm about to answer your question. And then I ain't gonna be coy. Check it out, right? No, I'm gonna be facetious about this here. That when it comes to delivering, right?
This nigga's doing a soliloquy, bro. What are you playing 2019? Come on, man.
They don't have a problem, or they have not had a problem in delivering. Right? Sony gave us a fucking trailer of the games that are coming out in 2019 for their platform. Have you forgotten? We've seen up there The Last of Us 2.
That's coming out 2019, confirmed?
Yeah. We seen the trailer.
It's confirmed?
Let me put the link.
It's confirmed. When does it come out?
It ain't confirmed.
It ain't confirmed, man. You fraud.
I'll like this shit right here. Watch this.
No, I'll answer that question for you. You playing Dreams? You gonna go to sleep? You gonna be playing a bike boys? You gonna sit your ass down and you gonna play Xbox. That's what you gonna do.
Hey, yo, Dreams ain't for me. I'll put like this. How we can make this bet right here live on here. I bet you PlayStation exclusive sell more than Xbox exclusive.
Of course it's gonna sell more. That's just numbers.
No, not really.
That shit don't mean nothing.
I don't think Dreams is gonna sell.
I don't care about who's gonna sell. What is you gonna play?
Dreams is gonna sell more than Gears of War 5.
You said Dreams will or won't?
I said it won't.
Oh, I'm about to say. I was like, I'll take that.
But The Last of Us. I'm gonna get the trailer right here. It says here, what's to come in 2019 for PlayStation? They put out a whole trailer.
Hey, Z. To be fair,
yeah,
they did that same shit in 2017, and they had God of War in that trailer, but it didn't come out to 2018.
Well, I'm just saying, but he asked me a question, but here's a better question, right?
A lot of hope.
You don't think Sony's going to release a first party title this year?
No, they will. They already releasing Dreams.
Hey Z, this is
Days Gone coming out.
Days Gone too.
Is how you answer that question. I bet you if Days Gone got multiplayer, they'll have friends in the lobby.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. I'm just saying. I don't.
I bet you'll be able to play.
But it doesn't though. So next, we ain't gonna go on that. We're not even gonna entertain that. It doesn't have no multiplayer.
How about this, right? Let me ask you a real question, right?
On a zombie game, trash.
And I would hate to question your integrity, right? We're gonna get Neff to chop this shit up because I'm gonna throw this fucking under the bus, right? What would you rather have? A subpar multiplayer game? You like to say Microsoft, y'all like to say, you know what I mean? Microsoft, we're Sony multiplayer games. All Sony does is one and done, but to be fair, Microsoft multiplayer games ain't been fun. What they're known for ain't been fun.
To you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What multiplayer game have they released this generation to set the world on fire? Name me one.
Hit the world on fire. Halo 5's multiplayer is pretty good. You didn't think it was good? Oh, you're not a Halo guy, so I'm talking to the wrong person.
Okay.
You didn't think Gears 4 was good, pretty good?
I love Gears, but I'm just saying, they didn't set the world on fire. They didn't world on fire, but
yeah. Okay,
don't you still play Gears?
I was a big fan of Halo.
No.
3, bro.
Don't you still play Gears?
I'm a Gears of War fan, but here's the thing.
So you still play Gears today? When did that game come out?
The gaming world on fire. I can be subjective. I'm not a Halo guy, but I understand Halo was huge. And who the fuck is talking about Halo? If you go right now to top play games on the Xbox platform right now, is Halo even the fucking top 20? Go to your dashboard.
Yeah, facts. That is true.
Like, come on. Like you said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. I didn't say Halo.
They still play it though.
That's not what I said.
It was still a good game. So I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Hot nigga. Let me break it down for you. He's about to attack.
Sony's
you must want to get smacked. Listen, I'm saying this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, I can do the same.
Your
rhetoric is flawed, my guy.
No, it's not. You asked me a question. I asked you if you got guys like this.
You still ain't telling what game you're playing.
It's one and dones, right? And so at least they're great one and dones, critically
from your point.
But
yeah,
okay, well, I've been saying again. All right, but they're critically acclaimed, right? They're not releasing those 69s and that shit right there.
They don't release 69. Hold on. See, they don't release 69 games.
What first party title that came up from Sony was 69?
Order 1885.
Huh? What?
Is Order 1885 first party?
It was in the 69.
It was loaded in the 69. Fuck nigga.
And actually, what the first party was made by another company. I'll say this again. I shall not digress. But I'm asking you this. If you're saying all that Sony does is one and dones, right? That's all they can do is these third-party action games, right? At least they've done well. And if you're gonna say that Microsoft is the king of the multiplayer, right? Their multiplayer games ain't been fun. Sea of Thieves? State of Decay 2?
Hey man, this shit must end. Hold on.
I'm just going back and forth, man.
Okay.
People still playing Sea of Thieves.
Okay,
so
now,
you hate on it if you want to.
Let me say this.
I know.
This generation.
How that party, how them game advice going for you on Crackdown? How that's working out for you?
That's a
hold on, wait.
Hey, what you say? Phil's the chief's FCO of gaming. Yeah. I ain't got no faith in Phil, bro. I ain't got no faith in Phil.
Let me say this. Okay, listen, there's no debate. There's no ammunition for us Xbox guys, right? This generation hasn't been great. I will admit it. PlayStation games has been better, right? I'm not going to even fanboy that. But you cannot sit here and tell me this generation was fucked up for a reason, and the future doesn't look bright.
What's this reason?
Do you think the future look bright?
No.
No?
I'm asking your question. You want me to lie to you?
You don't think the future looks bright?
Listen, do you want me to lie to you? Because I could tell you about a burning bush and some talking snakes that happened back in Garden of Eve. Do you want me to lie to you or you want the truth?
Oh, okay. Tell me why the future doesn't look bright. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Were you excited for Crackdown?
Me personally, I won't say I was excited.
Yeah, come on. I mean, I better the few shows. I heard you talk about it. I've seen the tweets. You said it's funny. And I will hate the question here. Tell you 30 people, man, I watch your video. I watch your content. Right? You know what I mean? So I said it to say this, right? The fact that a company, so these motherfuckers don't know they ask from Hogan, whoa, which is known for pioneering online gaming on console. I'm not saying they're the first to do it, but they kind of redefined it, made it what it was. How the fuck are you going to release a first-party title with no goddamn gaming friendly lights?
I'm not fanboying that shit.
You can't defend that. You speaking to the choir.
No, I'm not speaking to the choir.
You are in this panel.
Hey, Moss, so just go back to when I said that Phil is in depth, right? When it comes to quality control, how do you, Microsoft, Xbox Live engagement numbers, release a goddamn game like that?
You know what?
How?
FC, I get your point. You're saying he's speaking to the choir for Crackdown.
Yeah.
But what a lot of us are saying is that this is if you connect the dots, this is symptomatic. Something to where we should not be so
Halo 5. I mean, Halo, what's the hell? The Master Chief Collection, you remember that?
Yeah, it didn't work for like a whole 12 months.
It's been terrible, man.
That game is a fix, but you right about that.
Bro. Hey, look, they released the goddamn game and Sea of Thieves with half a boogeyman. They said this would knock me the fuck out for the Crackdown was lacking. You want the truth?
God, we gonna coin that. Hey, bro. Yo.
That's hey, bro.
Oh shit. Bro. About that. Yeah, man.
He put me to sleep with the same rhetoric that he always talks about.
Sleep until you truth.
Nigga, come on, man. You gotta move on eventually.
How
you
can I?
Talking about back in the day, slavery, fucking underground tunnel, like, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, yo,
can we talk about something new?
Systematic effects of what happened back then, man. Passed down through about your DNA, but I tell you to see this.
Man,
this is the real life Willie Lynch shit that's going on here, right? Because they still doing it.
Phil must have really hurt you, man.
I say every day. Phil still doing this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta move on, my guy.
Explain to me why the future isn't bright though.
Let me throw this question.
How about this? Why is the future bright?
Yeah, I was going to. Yeah, why do y'all have confidence in Phil?
I made a whole video on this.
Okay, first off,
shameless plug. But tell me.
FC mentioned it earlier, right?
Okay,
FC mentioned it earlier. Ninja Theory, Obsidian, some of these studios is known for quality games. So y'all all of a sudden saying,
exactly.
They get acquired by Microsoft, they're gonna become dog shit. Is that what y'all telling me?
Playground games.
Playground game.
I didn't subscribe.
Those are 3 right there.
Let me speak on this. So it's not the fact that because they're getting picked up by Microsoft, but look how Crackdown is being handled.
It's like, not first party, my guy. What
you mean it's not first party? But is
Sumo Digital first party?
Isn't Microsoft publishing this game?
Under Phil,
I'm talking about who makes the game.
Who's publishing it?
Who makes the game?
Whose credibility is at stake?
You're right about that, but who makes the game?
It doesn't matter, bro. Microsoft is publishing the game. The publisher won't let them release the game. Well, not supposed to let them release the game, but with the party function missing.
Now that I can't defend. That's on Microsoft.
This is right, but I'm saying they handled their very first release of 2019 like this, right? So how can we expect them to handle Obsidian's game better? How can we expect them to handle
because they're better developers,
better?
Dog. You think Obsidian's gonna release a game that's trash like that from their body of work?
Why do you think some of
From their body Obsidian? They're from their body of work. Like, let's be realistic, man.
Work is only as good. You know, you're only as good as your handler. Like if I'm sitting in a BMW, if I don't know how to drive, what the hell does it matter if I wrap myself around a ball? You got to look. Let's look at this. When Donnie D, and again, Donnie D wasn't perfect. Okay, some people hated him or whatever the case may be. But I think that the product, whether it was way greater or not, the product that Donnie D released was appreciated more than the product that Phil was releasing. Look what Donnie D did with Obsidian. They came up with this big, ambitious game that didn't go anywhere. Now you got somebody else in control that
hey, Donnie D was trash too.
The product that was released,
Facts.
that's been released under him, is somewhat, you can say it's worse. Master Chief Collection.
Man, where is the PR right now? Like this is a huge fuss amongst the community, right? No party.
PR.
The party system missing, right? When is someone gonna come out and say this is gonna be fixed? Like why is this fire still ablaze right now?
No. They did tweet. They did tweet. But I mean, still, like the damage already been done.
What did they tweet?
They said that was gonna happen. There's gonna be a post update at the launch.
Yeah, title.
And to me, honestly, I don't think that's good enough. I mean,
It's not.
I feel like
it's not good at all.
We need an exact date. They should have said this thing will be fixed before lunch.
But I'm saying, my question. The reason why I asked that question is, what has besides? I understand. See, you guys are working under the assumption that these studios are going to work autonomously because Phil told you. But Phil said that Rare was going to work autonomously. And I showed y'all in my video where his version of autonomous is different from what you guys are thinking. He said in that video, my first initial direction to the team was this, meaning he was heavily embedded. And Rare was supposed to be autonomous or have free development reign with Sea of Thieves. And that wasn't the case. So it seems like to me that y'all may be in a lot of cases ignoring the facts to believe what y'all hope will happen.
Nah.
Phil will give these facts.
But Moss, let me hit you with this. You talking about Rare? Okay, Rare is a good example, right? But when's the last time Rare made a critically acclaimed game?
Because they've been focused on something else.
No. But just answer the question. When's the last time Rare made a critically acclaimed game?
Then they made Wave Race.
Exactly.
Like the last game they made.
So regime had them doing something else.
So their body of work. Exactly. Donnie got him doing this. It has slowly been on a downturn, right? Even though Sea of Thieves is successful, no matter how many fuck niggas try to say it's not, it is successful. It's not for me. It's not for probably anybody in this panel. But other than that, like you see the downward turn. But you see Ninja Theory. They had their last game is critically acclaimed. See what I'm saying? Obsidian's last game is critically acclaimed, even though it's a what they call it, CRPG.
Hey. Now success is wherever you determine the finish line is.
Right. Obsidian has been highly successful.
They have.
Why do you say Sea of Thieves is successful? Like
you can't deny it. Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. Like what makes Sea of Thieves successful?
Sea of Thieves.
Why? What do we have to gauge success on?
Yeah. Sea of Thieves is making money for Microsoft, but to say it's successful, it didn't.
I'm talking about successful for Microsoft. I'm not talking about as us on the panel. We don't play it, but other people do. I mean, they making money. They still got engagement numbers, and they still have updates on it. Y'all can't hate on the game. You don't like it. Like that's not okay. You don't like it. But
Microsoft. It's easy for Microsoft to be successful because they put the finish line right in front of them. Like they're not. When Sony is out here selling millions and millions of copies of God of War and Detroit,
and they're in a drought right now.
But Microsoft is talking about
they don't have a Sea of Thieves making them money month over month.
Microsoft's success is you logging into the game.
But no, do they have a game making them money month over month?
Hey, bro. Hey,
do they? Do you got a source?
First of all,
I mean, the best is pulled out, so I guess they know something we don't, right?
Hey, listen. Here's the thing, right? I don't want to talk about nobody's money, but Sony on services, they make more money than Microsoft and Nintendo combined.
I'm talking about like the service, like their game.
Like
but you talking about the PSN, PSN has made more money. That's true. But then why?
Who's spending money in Sea of Thieves? Is there anything to buy in Sea of Thieves?
No.
So how they making money off Sea of Thieves?
Hey, yo, this nigga be fraud. Bitch, what's my goddamn mic on, man?
Sea of Thieves is the fastest selling. No. Cut your mic. See, Sea of Thieves is the fastest selling new IP for Microsoft.
Hold on, it's on Game Pass. Game Pass is $1 every month.
Hey, wait, hold on. Let me say this one thing. So Sea of Thieves
ain't $1 every month.
Oh, wait, I'm done at this point.
Nah, it's like 10 cents.
Come ask you a question, right?
Oh, it's not. Hold on. I'm about to bust your head to the white meat.
Okay,
it's not.
Let me rebuttal, and then you can bust my head to the white meat.
Getting
okay. So you said Sea of Thieves was Microsoft's fastest new selling IP
this generation.
Okay, so it beat out Voodoo Vince, Disney Rush, Zoo Tycoon.
Man, don't say Zoo. Oh shit.
Hey, I'm saying Lucky Tales. Instead of the K2. Hey, nigga, you serious? Hey, bro, stop. Stop. I told you niggas everything you know. Y'all running around my old playbook. Leave that shit alone, bro. Hey, bro, it ain't working, man. This is the fastest selling new IP. Name they new IPs, nigga, to get back to me. And that's some shit to be proud about. Yeah, you know I was a hell of a father.
Nah, hold on. You over there talking that rhetoric again. Just all you doing just spewing a lot of shit without any facts. So you talking about Sea of Thieves? So you saying Sea of Thieves is not successful for Microsoft?
What is Sea of Thieves not successful for Microsoft?
I'm asking you a question. You saying it's not or it is?
It's a dog shit game.
I don't play it myself, but I'm just trying to say some games might not be for you. Just like Minecraft. Do you play Minecraft, fuck nigga?
Okay.
No, but they have 10 million. They have 10 million users a month though, on average.
I'm gonna answer your question.
It's a success.
You said, Minecraft is hugely successful.
Exactly, but you don't play it though. But you don't play it. It looks like dog shit, right?
It's hugely successful, right? Okay. Sea of Thieves is not hugely successful. It's not. It's not nowhere.
I said it's a success to Microsoft. You adding words.
According to Reddit, there's 138,000 pirates and only 860 selling the Seas right now. I don't know how official that is, but
man, they ain't the answer, Sway.
Look, I look at it like this. To FC's point, Microsoft has a heavy
IP.
Has a lot of artillery.
That's facts, though. Hey, debunk me. That's facts. You come with rhetoric, debunk me.
Zoo Tycoon, Disney Rush. It's like this nigga a trophy.
That's saying the same state of the K2. Also outsell God of War in a month, though.
FC, you need to get on this. You need to get on the boat with me, bro.
I don't like false and misinformation.
Crackdown 3 campaign.
I can't deal with that. I can't deal with people spewing information and they have no fucking facts behind it. That shit is fucking whack. Talking about Crackdown's multiplayer, you ain't even played the damn game.
But
fuck out of here.
You said, what did I say that was false?
Please have you played Crackdown 3? And you talk about the destruction because it's like 60% destruction.
I sure have.
When did you play?
I asked you this again. What did I say that was false? I don't have a reason to lie with video games. My opinion is my opinion. I don't lie with video games. You think that shit is? I don't get caught up in my feelings about this shit. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think I can be wrong about my opinion. But what did I say that wasn't factual? I bought a free game on me right now. PayPal. Tell me something I said tonight that wasn't factual.
You said talking about tonight? You just said CCT is not.
I can give you my opinion. I don't think my opinion can be wrong. You asked me my opinion about something, but something that I said right now about whatever that wasn't factual. You asked me was Sea of Thieves a success,
and you said no, right? You said no. You said that right there, dog.
You said I don't play Minecraft, but yes, Minecraft is hugely successful. Halo is hugely successful. Sea of Thieves is not hugely successful. It's not.
Is it? Hold on, let me ask you this though. Listen, I hate Sea of Thieves, but is it a success?
That's what I said. It's
you don't have to say hugely successful.
You be adding words, trying to trump me. I said it's a success for Microsoft.
How about this, right? Think about this, right? Let's be real, right?
No. Hold on. If Detroit Become Human is a success for PlayStation, right? Mm-hmm. That's a successful game, right? Selling about 2 million on average.
But okay.
So Sea of Thieves isn't a success, even though as numbers wise and engagement wise, it's probably done more. Like, come on.
You think Sea of Thieves sold 3 million copies?
No, I don't think.
I mean, listen,
come
on engagement numbers.
Maybe it's not a success how you think it should be a success, but I think what FC trying to say is to Microsoft it's probably a success.
Exactly.
Right. For a game that's
like, and that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying it's a good game. All I'm saying is
Microsoft is a company that paints their own finish line. You know what I'm saying? Like
Microsoft's a company that pays their own finish line.
That's like
money,
Walmart. That's like Walmart
year over year, though.
celebrating the fact that you walked into their store and didn't purchase shit.
Hey,
user engagement.
If you
Maybe they get something for that.
Wait,
I don't know, man.
Game that's been in production.
I ain't even trying to defend these things, but y'all keep talking
years.
shit about it like it ain't doing nothing, like it ain't successful for Microsoft.
We're talking about a $1 trillion company. Again, it's been in production for 4 years. I don't even think it's sold.
Y'all, hey, look. Y'all talking all this dog shit about games and stuff like that. If it wasn't successful, why is Microsoft making money year over year?
Making money.
Microsoft.
I'm sorry. Xbox division.
Oh, okay.
Making money.
It's not.
You know why they own all types of good services. Xbox Live and transactions inside fucking Fortnite, and who cares? What has that done? What has that done for you and I?
It bought 13 new studios. I mean, it has 13 studios overall. That's what I mean in this last calendar year alone. What are you talking about? What other company has done that?
And listen, until we get a game from fool, you might get motherfucking 13 goddamn shovels. You might get.
Man. I can't. Nah, this he's a fucking
man. It's past my motherfucking bedtime, man.
He's just talking reckless,
hey,
man.
This was a good shot. Wish we could have went longer, but yeah. Hey. Well, damn.
Z came in here with
this
his
is your
shit.
channel. You close it out, goddamn it.
Z came in here with his bullshit.
Of course.
Hey, we got 29 people watching right now.
Yo, hit the like button.
None of y'all hit this damn like button. We got y'all the show.
Z bring numbers though. Hey, Z, I ain't never had as many people watch about shit. Z bring numbers. 30 people a lot for me.
Hey, won't you ask me, man?
30 people is a lot for me, Z.
I thought you was with Nethos saying that.
I got 30 illegal aliens in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, nigga. I think our career high was 15 in this bitch.
Nigga said, yeah, man, got Game Pass for $1.
Z bring numbers.
Hit that like button, y'all. Come on, man. Show Dirt some love.
Yeah, hit that like. Hey, Z like LeBron James and shit. When you come to everybody's city, you don't want to come see his ass.
Yeah, that's it. But you gonna close out Dirt? Because I know you gotta go to bed. You gotta take your Geritol.
Yeah, man, I go over there like convalescent home I work at and shit. I'm talking shit. All right, y'all. This episode 26 Scrampunks. Man, I had a good time tonight, man.
Yeah.
I want to say what's up to my boy FC. FC, maybe what you got going on, man? I know you just started your channel, bro.
Not much. I'm about to go on vacation in Puerto Rico. Otherwise, I'd be on fucking multiplayer podcast, busting Z's ass. But I'm about to let that go.
Hey, but I swear you are Xbox Juice related.
Pause.
And Juice saying in his tone, Juice upset about that game is like
shit. What you say?
Juice the flip the script.
I ain't never heard Juice criticize.
Hey, Juice is at Phil's office right now. What the fuck?
I cannot defend Crackdown's multiplayer. I'm just saying that right now.
FC, one day you'll see the light, bro. You'll see the light.
Nah, what are you talking about? I play on PC too.
You'll see the light one day. You'll see the light.
No, so what you got going on, man? You still doing them videos? Which one is better,
man? Yeah, man. Doing frame rate analysis. Hey, man, just because the Xbox One X dropped to 27 frames, don't be mad at me, bro.
Look, nigga, I'm on PC, bro. What you talking about?
Hey, bro. Speaking of PC, I'm loving this RTX 2080, dog. Like the settings and frames.
You see the difference though? What you have prior to that?
At a 1080 Founders Edition. Okay. But I mean, it's elite though. It's elite. It's a big elite. This weekend I'm gonna be on the campaign for Crackdown 3. Hopefully it meets my expectations. And it's Anthem, and I can't wait to get on this Anthem.
You playing on PC or on the X or the Pro, whatever?
Which one? Anthem?
Yeah.
I won't be on PC and Xbox.
Actually in there Friday then. Like never flip the script on me.
I got you. Hey, hit me up, bro. I'm gonna be on both. The 30 frames is gonna hurt me a little bit, but
I can't.
Them achievements gonna make me happy, bro.
Is it a camp? Is it into the game?
Yeah. It's a story.
That should make you want to cry.
I like the game is so fire. I don't even like pay attention to the story.
Bro.
I just need a reason.
Now Anthem is fire, but you gotta play that shit on PC. It's a big difference, dog. Not even.
I feel like just give me a reason to suit up, bro. You can send me to the store, get some cookies. Just let me get in that suit and fly, bro. I love the game. I love Anthem, bro.
This shit dope. That shit dope.
Mrs. Wright said I blocked him from my channel. Let me see if you blocked, brother.
He said trying to get his grandma. He said grandma Dutchess back.
He said you got blocked from your channel.
Let me say he's trying to get his grandma ditches back.
Mr. Rice is supposed to be DMing people Bible scriptures and stuff.
Tell him what my shooter. Ain't no men over here in the broadband bullies. What the fuck is going on?
You brought him with you. You brought him with you. You brought him with you.
Oh man, I'm done, man. Listen, me if I'm gonna give a man a strike on this channel, man. Hey, Derek, what days you usually do the show on?
No, we usually do it on Wednesdays, but
okay, all right.
Today we had to do it on Tuesdays.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Valentine.
But this is usually on Moss channel, but you know.
All right.
I'm still on hiatus. You know,
he had to do the show today. Had some pre-Valentines.
That's what it is.
Engagement.
That's right. Yeah, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Well, that's it tomorrow.
It is,
I ain't got
tomorrow.
my wife.
How many of you niggas gonna be alone on Valentine's?
I'm on this shit, nigga.
No, today the 12th.
Oh yeah, today. So it's Thursday.
Oh, I'm tripping.
That's what I'm saying. I said it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Thursday. It's Thursday.
I still got another day to try to get some.
Yeah,
I said pre-Valentine.
Oh, okay.
Hey, matter of fact, I ain't getting nothing yet either. I gotta get some.
Yeah, I ain't get my wife a damn thing.
Hey, what you getting, bro? Like, what you got in mind?
Shit, is light bill.
Facts.
Yeah,
on with some bills, man.
All right, Z, thanks for joining us, my man. Moss.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Moss, what's up with you, man? What's going on, brother? You still on hiatus, my man?
Yeah, I'm still not here. You know what I'm saying? This is the apparition Moss. Yo, I'm on PC. I just want to let my Xbox brethren know, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag CD3 Awakening, you know what I'm saying? Put the fire in the Phil's feet. And lastly, the only thing that's keeping me on my box right now, I don't fuck with PlayStation, but the only thing keeping me on my Xbox right now is that Division 2. It looks crispy clean on the Xbox One X.
I'll be on that. I'll be on that too.
Hey, who I'll get? I'm debating if I'm gonna get it or not, man. Y'all gonna?
I'm getting it. We gonna run through it. Yeah.
Right, hey, Z, you said that shit last year, bro.
Nah, it's phone squad.
I missed that wave, man. I'm on it, y'all. Promise.
Hey, Z wanted to jump on that one night as a level 1. Nah, bro. Nah, we good.
We want to do some level 1 raids and shit.
Hey, we'll run with 3 people. We're good.
Yeah, for real. I got a handgun for real.
He gonna beat that handgun.
All right, y'all. We about to go and get out of here, man. Appreciate everybody.
Easy.
Hey.